The testimony you are about to listen to is an urgent warning to everyone concerning the recent happenings in the world today. This is a story of a young girl who died and saw the disaster that is coming to our world, and she was sent back to warn everyone about it. This message is directly for you. Stay to the end to be able to understand the full story and how you are to get ready. Before I share her testimony with you today, I want you to comment where you are listening from in the comment section so that we can pray for each other. Also, don't forget to like this video so that everyone out there will also see this video. That is the only way you can spread this message to others. Don't forget to subscribe this channel for more of this testimonies coming your way. Enjoy listening. I still remember everything from that day, even though I was just 8 years old. My name is Grace and I'm 14 now, but what happened to me changed everything about how I see the world. We was living in this country that most America. My parents was aid workers there, and they brought me and my baby sister with them because they said we was safe enough. That was before everything went bad. That morning started out normal. I was helping Mama sort through boxes of medicine that just came in. The local kids was playing outside and I could hear them laughing. Papa was in the other room talking on the radio to someone about supply routes. Everything felt okay. Then the world exploded. I don't remember the actual bomb hitting. 1 second I was counting bottles of pills, and the next second I was on the ground and there was dust everywhere and I couldn't breathe right. My ears was ringing so loud I thought my head would break. I tried to move but my legs wouldn't work. I looked down and saw blood. So much blood. I got scared then. Real scared. I heard Mama screaming my name, but she sounded so far away even though I knew she had to be close. I tried to answer her but nothing came out. My chest hurt bad. Everything hurt bad. Then the hurt started going away, and that scared me even more because I thought that meant I was dying. That's when I left my body. I know people think kids make stuff up, but I ain't making this up. I swear on everything I love this really happened. I was floating up near the ceiling and I could see myself laying there in all that rubble. My shirt was red with blood and my leg was bent wrong. Mama was trying to get to me, but there was too much stuff in the way. Papa was lifting a beam off someone else. Everything was chaos. But I felt calm. Peaceful even. That's the weird part. I should have been terrified, but I wasn't. Then I wasn't in that room no more. I was in this place full of light. But it wasn't regular light like from the sun or a lamp. This light was alive somehow. It had feeling in it. Pure love. More love than I ever felt from anyone ever. It wrapped around me like the warmest blanket, and I felt safe for the first time since we came to that country. There was someone with me. I couldn't see a regular person, but I knew someone was there. A being made of light. I don't know if it was an angel or Jesus or what, but it felt ancient and powerful and so full of love I wanted to cry. The being didn't use words, but I understood everything it was telling me. The thoughts just came into my head clear as day. It showed me something I'll never forget. A map. But not like any map I ever seen in school. This map was glowing and alive. Some places on it was shining real bright like stars. Other places was dim or dark. What confused me was that the places I thought should be important wasn't the ones glowing. The bright spots wasn't in America or Europe or China or any of the big countries. They was in little villages and poor neighborhoods in places nobody talks about. Places that don't got no oil or gold or nothing valuable. At least nothing that governments fight wars over. The being took me to see these places up close. The first one was a tiny village that looked even poorer than where I was living. The houses was made of mud. They didn't have electricity. No running water. No internet. No cars. Nothing. But when I looked closer, I saw something that made my heart feel full. The people there prayed together every single morning before the sun came up. They sang songs to God while they worked in their little gardens. When someone got sick, everyone came together to help. When someone didn't have food, everyone shared what little they had. Nobody was rich, but nobody went hungry neither, because they took care of each other. The light coming from that village was so bright it was almost blinding. The being told me without words that this place held more treasure than all the banks in New York City. The treasure was faith. Real faith. The kind that don't disappear when things get hard. Then it showed me another place. A neighborhood in a big city, but not the nice part. The houses was falling apart. The streets was dirty. Most people in fancy countries would drive right past and lock their doors. But in the middle of all that poverty was a small church. Just a simple building with a tin roof. Inside that church, people was praying. Really praying. Not just saying words, but crying out to God with their whole hearts. They was praying for their kids, for their neighbors, for their enemies even. And I could see this light rising up from that place like a pillar of fire going straight up to heaven. The being showed me more and more places like this. An orphanage in the mountains where nuns took care of kids nobody wanted. A soup kitchen in a slum where volunteers fed the homeless every day. A house church in a country where following Jesus could get you killed. All these places nobody important ever talks about. All shining with light. Then the being showed me something else. Something that scared me a little. It showed me what was coming. I saw the whole world shaking. Not like an earthquake, but like everything people thought was solid and safe was falling apart. I saw banks closing. I saw grocery stores empty. I saw people in rich countries scared and hungry and not knowing what to do. I saw the big cities that everyone thinks is so important becoming dangerous. I saw people running, looking for safety, looking for food, looking for hope. But then I saw something beautiful. I saw people from those collapsed places coming to the little villages and poor neighborhoods. The places that was shining with light. And those simple people who nobody thought was important was the ones helping. Feeding the hungry, healing the sick, sharing what they had even though they never had much to begin with. The being told me that God sees everything different than we do. We think the people with money and power is important. We think the big countries with armies and weapons is what matters. But God looks at the heart. He sees the widow sharing her last piece of bread. He sees the prayer warrior waking up at dawn to pray for people she never met. He sees the village taking in orphans when they barely got enough for their own kids. Those is the ones God calls treasures. Those is the ones who gonna be lifted up when everything else falls down. The being told me I had to go back. I didn't want to. That place was so peaceful and full of love, and I didn't want to leave. But it said I had a job to do. I had to tell people what I seen. I had to tell the poor and forgotten that they ain't forgotten by God. That their prayers matter. That their faith is worth more than all the gold in the world. That when everything falls apart, they're gonna be the ones standing. The arcs of safety. The centers of hope. And I had to tell the powerful people something too. A warning. That the maps is being redrawn. Not by armies or money or politics. By faith. By love. By people who stayed faithful when they had every reason to give up. The last will be first. The first will be last. Everything gonna flip upside down. Then suddenly I was back in my body and the pain hit me like a wave. I screamed. Mama was holding me and crying. Papa was there too. There was medics working on me. They put me in a truck and drove me to a field hospital. I had surgery. Had to learn to walk again. Got flown back to America after a few months. The doctors said it was a miracle I survived. They said I should have died right there in that building. They don't know how I made it, but I know. I was sent back because I got a message to share. I'm 14 now. I still live in America. I go to a regular school. But I ain't the same as other kids. I know something they don't know. I seen something they ain't seen. I know that the stuff people think matters don't really matter at all. Your car, your house, your phone, your followers on social media. None of that is treasure. None of that gonna help you when everything falls apart. The real treasure is faith, is love, is people who pray, is people who share, is people who help. The real treasure is in the places nobody looks, the people nobody sees, the villages with no electricity, the neighborhoods everyone drives past, the churches with tin roofs, the orphanages, the soup kitchens. Those is the places that gonna shine when everything else goes dark. So I guess what I want to say is this. If you have money and power and comfort right now, you better ask yourself what you're doing with it. Are you building treasure that lasts, or are you chasing stuff that's gonna disappear? Are you helping the poor or ignoring them? Are you praying or just worrying? Are you sharing or hoarding? And if you poor and forgotten and struggling right now, I want you to know something. God sees you. Your prayers matter. Your faith is treasure. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. What you building right now in the hard times is gonna be worth more than anything when the shaking comes. You're gonna be the ones people run to. You're gonna be the ark. You're gonna be the light. The maps is being redrawn. Not by the people you think. By you. By faith. By love that don't give up. The last will be first. I have seen it. I know it's true. And it's coming sooner than people think. Thank you for listening to this point. If you have come this far, may God bless you. Please kindly like this video and share it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more testimonies like this coming your way.